What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm continuing with my predictions for Wrestlemania weekend. I done my NXT TakeOver New Orleans predictions. Now I'm going to get into my WrestleMania 34 predictions. So without further ado, there's a lot of matches and we already know who's possibly going to win most of them. So I mean, it's not going to be a surprise who my predictions are, because at least 5 out of the I don't know, I think it's 11 matches they have on the card. I'm not sure, might be way off on that count, but at all those matches you at least know 5 who's automatically going to win. But without further ado, let's kick it off with the pre-show matches, which is going to be Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, I think the Women's Battle Royal, and the Cruiserweight Championship match. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, I don't know who's really going to win. I can't really say like who's going to win. The favorite to win is Elias. I'm not even sure if he put himself into the match, to be honest, because rumor has it Elias might be Braun's partner for the Raw Tag Team Championships. But for me, who I would give the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal to, I would probably give it to somebody who needs to be pushed, like maybe Zack Ryder or Ty Dillinger, or maybe the Revival, because they said they're going to be the first tag team to beat the thing. So I mean, to make something different, yeah, they should give it to them, let them win it and be something different, because I'm really not sure who can win the Battle Royal this year, because I'm not even sure who's all in it. I'm pretty sure just superstars who don't have matches on the card is going to be in it, but there's only like a handful of superstars that I've seen who announced that they'll win. But I'll give it to the Revival or some other superstar who needs to get pushed. For the Women's Battle Royal, Asuka's not in this one, so she can't win. I'm pretty sure they're going to probably give it to somebody like who's deserving of it. But my prediction, I think I'm going to go with Becky Lynch to win the Battle Royal, because Becky Lynch, she was the first SmackDown Women's Champion. Like, after that run, she hasn't done nothing in the WWE on SmackDown Live Women roster. So that can be a great momentum push for her to get back into the swing of getting to the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. So I'll give it to Becky Lynch. I don't see anybody else really winning it besides her. I mean, they could give it to Naomi too, but who knows. But I'm going to stick with the Becky Lynch decision. And for the Cruiserweight Championship match between Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander, of course Cedric Alexander is going to win. I don't know, because this match for me is unpredictable, because they could give it to Mustafa, or they could just let it be kind of predictable and give it to Cedric. But I know they're going to put on a great match. Drake Maverick, aka Rockstar Spud, said it himself. They're going to put on the match he won't forget. You're going to remember the Cruiserweight match at this WrestleMania. I hope he's not lying, because Cruiserweights, they've been out of the, nobody really cares about them, and Triple H been taking over, and I've been watching the whole little bracket for the new crowning of a Cruiserweight champion, and I thought Buddy Murphy was going to go all the way, because I was excited to see him come back. But I'm going to say Cedric Alexander is going to win. He's going to have a nice run as the Cruiserweight champion, and maybe the Cruiserweights can have something to do on Raw and have better shows or better segments and stuff, other than previous. So Cedric Alexander is possibly just going to win the Cruiserweight title, and then he can go on the feud with possibly Johnny Gargano if he gets called up to the main roster. That's what I'm going to go with on that. Then the next match, we have the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. I'm going to give it to the Bludgeon Brothers winning. I don't see the New Day being the Tag Team Champions anymore, and the Usos, it's time for them to drop it. They've been the champions for, I think, a year now. I'm pretty sure, but they had a great tag team run. The Usos changed their whole career around, going heel and doing all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure they're going to drop it. But I'm going to give it to the Bludgeon Brothers, and they're going to have a dominant tag team run on SmackDown Live. Next match, we have our women's match. Raw Women's Championship match. We have Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. And of course, Nia Jax is going to beat Alexa Bliss, because that's how the storyline is playing. It's time for Nia Jax to get her hands on the Women's Championship and then have her dominant run. So, of course, Nia Jax is probably going to win, unless there's some interference by Mickie James and then they let Alexa retain or something. Or maybe Then they'll rematch the next night on Raw, and then Nia gets the belt on Raw. Who knows? But just let her get it at WrestleMania. That's what I would do. But I'm gonna give the match to Nia Jax winning. Next match, we have The Bar versus Braun Strowman with his unnamed partner. Now, partner suggestions for Braun. I've heard it's gonna be Elias. I heard it's gonna be Bray Wyatt, and I heard it just might be Kurt Hawkins. Now, the Kurt Hawkins situation, I would love to see Kurt Hawkins team with Braun Strowman because it would get some momentum on Kurt Hawkins' side. He hasn't won a match in a long time in the WWE, and it's kind of sad to see. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Bray Wyatt being his partner. Now, for them winning the tag team championships, there's been rumors that they're not going to win. Braun and his mystery partner is not going to win. And I heard Rey Mysterio might be his partner too, but it wouldn't make any sense because what does Rey Mysterio have to do with it? I mean, I know it's a mystery partner and Mysterio, if y'all get it, but I don't see it don't make no sense for Rey Mysterio to come in this match. But I heard it's gonna be Bray Wyatt debuting as his like new gimmick or whatever. So I mean, that'd be pretty nice to see because Bray and Braun was with each other when the Wyatt family was a thing. So I mean, it would be nice to see them actually come back together and win the tag team titles. Next match, we have Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev Day for the United States Championship. I say Randy Orton's going to retain, but I heard Rusev was planning to ask for his release for the WWE, so, I mean, that's why they inserted him in this match. What the smart thing is to do is they should let Rusev win. He is the most over superstar on either brand right now. Everybody chants Rusev Day. They can't wait. They love to see Rusev perform. And WWE, I think now they're starting to get it. I mean, I think he should be the WWE champion, but I think they're starting to get it. So if it was me, I would definitely go with Rusev winning this. I would give him the belt, make him go on a good run. When he drops it, let him go for the WWE championship. Next match, we have The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. And I think Seth Rollins is going to get the championship, and hopefully like Seth Rollins does a good job with doing it with the championship, and he could probably get some good feuds. And I heard Dean Ambrose is going to return during this match, and maybe that can feud for the IC championship, and that would be a good feud to see because I like when Dean and Seth feud, especially when the Shield broke up. That's going to be good. I'll give it to Seth Rollins, and then, I don't know, Finn should just go to SmackDown. He can win the belt over on SmackDown. Next, we have Daniel Bryan and Shane versus Kevin and Sami. Of course, Daniel Bryan and probably Shane McMahon are going to win, and then Kevin and Sami just going to go to Raw. I don't see them sticking around on SmackDown. Daniel Bryan, he's returning. I'm excited for that. So, I would just give the win to Daniel and Shane and let Kevin and Sami go back to Raw. And that can happen. So Charlotte versus Asuka, that's our next match. Asuka's definitely going to win. I mean, she's not losing that streak. So, I mean, I really don't care for this match. So Asuka's going to win that. Ronda Rousey versus Kurt Angle. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Ronda Rousey's debuting. Of course, she's going to win because who doesn't win their debut match in WWE? I don't know how it's going to win, and especially that they're not versing active wrestlers at the moment, especially Stephanie McMahon. She doesn't even wrestle, so it wouldn't make sense for Ronda to lose. And their little feuds they've been having on Raw over the past weeks, it's been nice seeing that. Before our next match, I'll give it to Shinsuke Nakamura between AJ Styles and him for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles, like, it's time for him to give it up, and Shinsuke, he's probably going to have a decent run as the champion, but there's been no massive build up for this match. I don't know why, but there hasn't. So I'm gonna give it to Shinsuke Nakamura. But for Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, we already know Roman's gonna win. Brock's gonna go back to UFC. I don't care about this match. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it. I might just watch it to see Roman Reigns get suplexed. But this is the big one coming up. Y'all think the match card is over, but what we're gonna get, John Cena said he's going to WrestleMania as a fan. At the end, this should be the main event anyway. John Cena just goes in the ring and say he enjoys his night being a fan, and then out of nowhere, The Undertaker comes out as his American bad A-word gimmick and with the motorcycle and everything. Like, that should just be something that we have to remember. They're going to have a match. John Cena's going to lose that match. Undertaker's gonna win because John Cena was showing major disrespect to the Undertaker, and I think that's gonna be the biggest pop of the night. So I think that should be the main event, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna fight at WrestleMania. And for other people coming to WrestleMania 34, I heard The Rock is gonna be there to help Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey win. But going back to the Undertaker situation, him returning as the ABA character, I think that's going to be very good and something to remember because I've never seen him in action with the ABA character. I've always seen him with the Dead Man character. So I would like to see him actually versus John Cena, and I've never seen him and John Cena versus each other at a WrestleMania. I know they verse each other in like shows and stuff, but at WrestleMania. So this is going to be a WrestleMania to remember. Let me know what you guys think about predictions down in the comment section. I'll let you know what I think about y'all's opinion. Check out my WWE 2K18 community showcases. I have a whole playlist on them if you're looking for some nice creations to download on the Xbox One, because that's all I have right now. So that's what I do the showcases on. I don't ever make the creations, but I always give credit to the people who made them down in the description. So check those out. Like I said, comment what you think about WrestleMania. And let me know what you think about NXT TakeOver, because I know NXT TakeOver was yesterday as I'm recording this video, and that is going to be uploaded. So let me know what you guys thought about NXT TakeOver New Orleans. I know it was probably better. It's probably going to be better than WrestleMania 34. So let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share, and I will catch you guys in my next video.